In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to loosely lace your Hoka Clifton 10. Now you might think that your laces are a little bit too long for you to achieve a loose lace look, but when we get to the top here, I'm going to show you that it doesn't matter how long your laces are, you too can enjoy this cool, relaxed, loose lace look. So let's get into it. I'm going to place this one over here so we can see what we're aiming towards, and we're going to be lacing up the right shoe. Now I've already packed out the toe box with some socks, and I am going to be filling them with a few more socks too, but just to start off with, we're going to get to this slightly tighter area here. So I'm going to push the tongue down out of the way, and we're going to start with our lace going down through that first hole on the outside of the shoe. You only need to bring your lace a little way up into the shoe, and then I'd recommend that when you pass it across the front, you just run it between your fingers and thumb just to flatten out the lace a little bit more. And then we're going to bring the lace down through that first hole on the inside of the shoe. And again, just draw it up a little way into your shoe. And then to make sure that the laces are the same length on both sides, put your ends together and pull it, just like that. Now if your lace has twisted, like mine has, then I'd recommend that you only bring it out on the one side and then draw it back down on that side. And then you won't interfere with the lace lengths that you've just made. So I'm just going to loosen off that bar there, so we've got a little bit of give in it, a little bit of flexibility. And I'm also now going to bulk out the shoes with some socks. And the reason for that is if you make the shoe feel like your foot's sitting inside it, that's going to broaden out the shoe, and it's going to help you to get some broad, loose laces as well. And then the shoe should better fit your feet when you come to wear it. So we're going to start off then with the outside lace. We're going to bring it across to the second hole on the inside. And when I bring it across, I've already made sure that the lace is as flat as it can be. And if you catch it on your finger, you can also pull on the lace to make it flat and get rid of any twists. Now I'm not going to leave a bit of a slack bit of lace above the hole because I've already bulked out the shoe, so I can just pull it down just as long as I'm keeping it nice and relaxed. Then we're going to take the inside lace, we're going to bring it across to the second hole on the outside. And then keep that lace in your hand, bring it across to the third hole on the inside. Then take that inside lace, bring it across, flattening out first, down to the third hole on the outside. And then keep that lace in your hand, bring it across to the fourth hole on the inside. And then the inside lace comes across to the fourth hole on the outside. I'm just going to push those socks down a little bit more to kind of broaden out the shoe. It's going to help me get those wide laces, and just check as well that your laces are overlapping, and you might want to bring them out a little bit depending on how loose you want your laces to be. Another tip as well would be just to pull your shoe out like that, and it'll stretch out your laces to make them a little bit loose, and it will make these loops the same length across the shoe. Now we've done the first 4 holes, we're going to go through the hoop on the tongue to keep the tongue in place. So taking the outside lace first, just glide it down and across. Keep it nice and flat, and then down through the 5th hole on the inside. Then take the inside lace, we're going to go through the hoop on the tongue, sitting the lace on top of the lace that's already in there, making sure it doesn't twist as it goes through. And then down through that 5th hole on the outside. I'm just going to check those have crossed over, and then pull them in a little bit, like that. And then the outside lace is going to come across, and we're going to go for that top hole on that run that you've just used. So we're not going to go to the lace lock hole, not yet. So again, flatten out your lace, bring it down through that 6th hole on the inside, and then the inside lace is going to come across for that top hole just checking they're overlapping. And then I'm going to take that outside lace, and this time I'm going to bring it across and out through that side hole there, which is normally used for the lace lock. So bring it out. Now you might want to bring it further out, depends on what kind of drop you like. I'm just going to bring mine in just to match what I've got over here. And that's going to give me a loop. Now your loop might not be quite the same length as mine because you might have made your laces tighter or looser. And then I'm going to take the inside lace and I'm going to come out through that lace lock hole there. So don't worry if your loops are a different size to mine, because you need to make sure that the shoe fits your feet perfectly. So now I'm going to take those loops, I'm going to put them behind the tongue, and you're going to wear those on top of your foot. Now the laces are nice and soft, so you won't even feel those, even if you're wearing particularly thin socks. Now just to show that it doesn't matter how long your laces are, those loops that sit behind the tongue can be as long or as short as you need to make sure that your shoes fit your feet the way you want them to. So I'm just noticing that that one there's a little bit loose. So I'm just going to bring that in a little bit and bring it across like that. So as you can see, it doesn't matter how long your laces are, you too can enjoy this cool, relaxed, loose lace look. And now I'm going to show you what they look like on feet. So there you have your loosely laced Hoka Clifton 10. I hope that was helpful. If it was, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and for future videos, subscribe. And to catch all the latest tutorials, click that notification button. Until the next time, thanks for watching.